get your object in and out, your animated Mixamo character in and out of 3D code. And so that's really what this is about. So to start with, we're in LightWave 2019, and we're going to go to the the interchange here. And I already have my Mixamo character loaded in there. You know, there's another video I did on how to do this. This is pretty straightforward. And there's my Mixamo character. Now, as soon as you import them, the first step really should be to save it. So save scene as, yes, you want to save the object to files, and just save it as, I don't know, just call it Mixamo 4 or something like that, okay? And just save your scene file. Then once that's done, you need to come over here to the object and select what you want to export. So I actually want to surface the body. So it's on joints right now, so I need to switch to surfaces. Okay, so once that's done, I should just be able to switch over into Modeler, and it should import into there automatically. And it does, yes. So I've had some little glitches in doing this, so hopefully we won't hit too many of them. I wish I could say this was 100% without problems, but I've gotten it working more often than not right now. Okay, so now I've got my surface here. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually save this too. So I'm gonna save object as, and I'm just gonna call this Alpha Surface 7 because I've done this a number of times already. And I'll just go save. And the next thing is to make sure that you've got 3D Coat up and running, which I do. So 3D Coat is up and running here. Then what we do is we're going to go into OD Tools right here, and we're going to click on the 3D Coat app link, and this is all good. And we'll go Export to 3D Coat, and we'll go OK. And then we'll go into 3D Coat right here. Now what I've noticed is if it's going to work, this button should turn white. And again, sometimes it doesn't click. So even though I did that, for some reason it didn't import. So what I've had to do in the past is I'll just cancel this. It looks like it's frozen or something. So I'll just close out of Alt 3D Coat. I'm going to restart it back up. And this is what I'm talking about, kind of the little glitches. So let's try this again. I'm going to just make sure that this is saved. And then I'll go into 3D Coat app link. We'll go export to 3D Coat. Okay. Who knows what the problem is? So see, now the button is white. So when the button lights up like that, that means it's going to work. So you may have to reset it. I don't know if it's just a question of resetting the program, but when you see the button turn white, that means that it's working. And I just know that from experience. Okay, so now there's our Mixamo rig in here, the surface. And I'm doing this for the surface. You can also do this for the joints. But just to get started, I'm just going to show you how this works. Let's see, Airbrush Tool. I want the Airbrush Tool. Here it is. And I love this surface here, so I'm going to click that. And this is the amazing thing about this. You don't have to do any UV maps or anything. Everything's automated. It's just incredible, really. So I'm just going to paint this guy real fast. I have it on whatever you want to call it. I'm not going to do the greatest job in the world on this, but I'm just going to kind of give you the idea of how this would work. I actually really enjoy doing this part. I feel like I can almost smell the paint fumes. But this is a blast. I mean, this is incredible to me, how smoothly this works. So what I want this Mixamo character to look is I want him to look weathered and worn. I actually might even put some emblems on him, like something like Amazon Prime. I have this whole story about robots, a society of robots and stuff. So I figured that this would be the easiest way to get my robot looking like he's been through some rough times. And I don't even want to know how long this might have taken me to do. So I'm going to say that's good enough. Okay, now the next step is we're going to go to File, and we're going to go Open an Original App. Now the key here is make sure Export Geometry is off. And then everything else, I think I mentioned this in another video, that you can go with PBR Metalness. Metalness sounds like a funny word. And we'll just go OK. And it's going to create all of our maps for us, which is incredible. And now I'm going to jump back over into Modeler. And then I'll go into 3D Coat App Link. And I'm going to go Import. And OK. And I can see it took. And now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go Synchronize to Layout. And this is the part that kind of blew me away. And synchronize with layout, and now I'm going to switch to layout. And there he is, all painted in 3D coat. Now what's fascinating about this is if I go into camera view, I got to do the joint still, and I can do some more stuff with him, like maybe if that's too dark I can fix up some of this. But now if you go into surface editor, this is what's incredible. You come in here and you go to edit node, look at that, all the maps right there, just like that. I didn't have to do anything. So that is amazing. And here's the best part. What's really cool about this is that it swapped out the original Mixamo rig. So it completely swapped it out. So it's all animated and everything. So look, if I hit play, he's gonna sit down. Of course there's gonna be a chair there. But it's good to go. That's all I had to do. And now I'm gonna do the same thing for the joints. And that's it. Now I can go in here to VPR and take a look at this. I can go into camera, click on camera, and we punch in here a little bit. And I'm sure there's some things I can do to tweak this a little bit, but seems like a fantastic way to really customize these rigs and give them that weathered and worn look. So anyway, I hope you found this helpful. Thanks a lot for watching. I really appreciate it. If you know any other tricks, please feel free to share them in the comments. Take care and have a great day.